This is Amnon Ben-Tor. I spoke of him before. He is the head archaeologist, the one who organizes the dig, publicizes it. The people around him are his graduate students. And so the head archaeologists and the graduate students are the ones that supervise the dig. Each graduate student is given one of the surveyed areas, the meter squares, that they oversee the volunteers. And I used to know their names. Don't think I do anymore. This is Annabelle, Brohama, Yael, Amnon, Duty, Ella. Yeah, don't remember the others. Yeah, and this is 86. Yeah, I don't know why his name's Duty. But that was his name, Duty. They come from all over the world there to work with, they're all Jewish, but from all over the world to work with Amnon. This is Dr. Price actually working, which is very rare. It's kind of like a photograph of Sasquatch, Bigfoot, or the Loch Ness Monster. It's something that you very rarely see. But that was one of the fascinating things about Dr. Price, is he really did work on site. Most of the time, the head archaeologist sits around and says, "Don't dig a holes, don't dig a holes, dig a flat." But no, he's actually out digging. And this wasn't staged. I took this photograph, and it's candid. He was actually working. He's so curious about what's there. He's there in the pit of death excavating. But that's not normally what head archaeologists do. This is what they normally do. They get to excavate the really fine stuff for photo ops, for magazines and newspapers and so on. It is true that when something of importance is found, the head archaeologist usually is the one who does the brushwork and excavates it. And then in the journals it says, Dr. So-and-so found it, but very rarely the case. They didn't find it. Someone else found it, some volunteer. The head archaeologist will give talks to the students. Whenever the student pays, they pay a dig price or an excavation cost that covers these types of lectures from the head archaeologist. And sometimes, not always, but sometimes they'll bring out stuff that they've uncovered in seasons of excavations in years before. And they talk about what it means to the site and to the areas. And that's what Dr. Price is doing. Another thing the head archaeologists do is they talk to tourists that come by, especially tourists who are interested in donating to their funds. And that's the case here. This is a group of creationists that have come from Texas, of all places. You may even know this guy, Carl Ball. Carl Ball is a scientist that works out of Glen Rose, Texas. He has what's called the Creation Evidences Museum there. And Carl Ball and Don Patton here are leading a group of Christians through the Holy Land. And so Dr. Price is speaking to them and seeing if they want to support what he's doing there.